I'm Allison Velasco, Director of Sales for Forever Cheese, and I'm here with Paolo Campigli from Quattro Portoni.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you.
Can you give us a little introduction for yourself?
I'm Paolo from Quattro Portoni. As you said, I'm very happy to promote and talk about this cheese today with you. I think Quattro Portoni is a great company, and I'm a big cheese lover and eater too. So very happy to share with you some information about this company.
Wonderful. We're happy to have you. And we're happy to have all of these beautiful cheeses here from Quattro Portoni. Quattro Portoni is a producer of water buffalo milk cheeses that we carry a number of cheeses from, and we have a little selection here today, and we will go through them each by each. But before we do, can you tell us a little bit about the company?
We will need a day to talk about every single special information we got about this company. I just resumed the main one is a company that is not just a cheese company, but is farming buffalo north of Italy, outside of Bergamo. We do farm between 900 and 1,000 buffalo. We do have the entire control of the process from the agriculture to the cheese production, and we do care about those animals because they are big but cute and curious. And one of the owner is a veterinarian, so he care about the wellness of those animals so they can make the best milk. And only from the best milk we can make a great cheese.
Wonderful. Now, the two brothers who run the company are, one of them is a veterinarian, you said, and the other is the cheesemaker, right?
Exactly.
Okay, wonderful. And did they always do water buffalo farming?
They were farming cows for milk, and then in the late 90s for quota reason from the European community, they decide to switch to another animal, which is the water buffalo, which is fit perfectly in the same stage as the cows, just different type of farming, more challenging, but here we are with an amazing result in terms of growth of the company and award won in the past years. Still winning a lot of awards.
Always winning awards. Why water buffalo? What's different about water buffalo?
The culture of farming buffalo comes from the south of Italy, as you know, with mozzarella.
Mozzarella di bufala.
Mozzarella di bufala. The idea, Bruno's idea, was to use that type of milk to make the recipe originally from the Bergamo area. You might know that Bergamo is the area where there's the highest concentration of DOP cheese in the entire Europe. 9.
Wow, that's amazing.
So he took the recipe from those cheeses and he converted in a buffalo milk recipe instead of the common cow milk recipe.
How cool. So yeah, we know that water buffalo farming is more typical in the south of Italy, and these cheeses are made in the north of Italy to the same style, as you were saying, of those traditions. So that's a big change. Was it easy to make that transition?
Of course, they've done a test first with a few animals, and the test came positive, and then the knowledge of Alfio helped us a lot to improve the production and to adjust a few details which are not small details, because the feeding is the main and the toughest part to farm those animals. They adapt perfectly with the weather, which is different and colder from south of Italy, so they have no problem with the temperature. The main thing that we are focused is on feeding Feeding is extremely important for those animals.
Right, and for the cheese.
And for the cheese, of course.
How is their food and the way that they eat different from dairy cattle?
First of all, I would like to underline that our feeding is homemade. We do produce more than 80% of our demand from the farm.
Wow.
And then it's important to keep a well-balanced diet to do that those animals during their entire life and during the year as well. We do have 3 different group of animals: firstborn, secondborn, and third and more borns with a specific different diet, because the metabolism of those animals, like ours, change during their life, and we need to keep them fit. We don't want them to get too fat, otherwise they will move less, and the quality of the cheese and their life will be lower, and then everything responds on the quality of the milk, on the quality of their life. So the feeding and the diet of those animals is the most important thing.
That's so interesting to think about, because I remember Bruno telling me that because of doing buffalo and the way that you're treating the animals, they actually have much longer lifespan and much longer productive span for milking. So I hadn't really thought about how different their needs might be over the course of their lives, because with a lot of times with, sort of, I guess a lot of what we're familiar with in this country, intensive cattle farming, those cows don't have a long lifespan and don't, get as many lactation cycles.
It's correct. The method of farming, the modern one, are kind of squeezing the animal, trying to get as much as possible in a short time. Mm. We are doing in opposite direction. We will never squeeze our animal, but we are trying to keep them as long as possible in life, in terms to have a longer time production, and the average for us is between 12 and 13 years. Wow. Compared to 4 or 5 years of the cows, the modern farming method. So as much as we are good to keep them happy and a good life and good health status, we are going through our goal.
That is what we like to hear, and it really comes through in the quality of the cheese. So let's talk about some of them.
The cheese, as we say, you can make a good cheese with the milk, but if you want to make a great cheese, you must have a fantastic milk, and this is what we are working to create amazing cheese. But our main focus it's always on improve the quality of the milk. And itself, the water buffalo, we start from a very good level of nutritional, so it helps a lot to have a better taste on our cheese.
Very cool.